Everybody, welcome back to Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. Guess what? I'm Barber Dave. Hey, we're going to do a straight shave today. I apologize, I did not post a video yesterday. I was teaching straight razor shaving and straight razor techniques at a barber expo, and it was great. Had about 150 students total, and over throughout the day, and it was pretty cool. But before we get started, don't forget, come visit us at www.theshavingcadre.com. We'd certainly appreciate it. We feel that we are the finest gentleman shaving and other pursuits forum on the interwebs. And then, as always, please like, subscribe, press that barber pole with cowboy hat on it. That will get you subscribed, and then ring the bell down here. That'll get you notified of all new content. And then also, you'll see a listing of a bunch of YouTube channels. Please visit those folks. They support this channel as well as the Shaving Cadre Forum. So we'd certainly appreciate it. Trying to get to 1,000. We're creeping up there slowly but surely. And for those of you that won the subscriber giveaway, I will be getting all that stuff shipped out early next week. And that's it. So what are we shaving with today? Well, today we're going back to the Scottish Isles, and we're going to go with Arran aromatics. And this time we're going with Mattree. It's a little bit more smoky, deep, briny, salty, scotchy type of fragrance. And we'll be using the shaving soap, which comes in this really, really cool rock. And then we'll also be using the aftershave balm and EDT. And also we're going to throw on a different an EDT on top of that, or an EDP really, and that's going to be acro, and it's going to be malt. This is a cigar malt, boozy type of scent. And for our brush today, aptly because Mattree is on the coast, we're going to be using our Paladin Neptune Clio. So hope everybody's having a nice Tuesday. Noticed something yesterday when I was on my way home. I had to stop at the store. And the stores have appeared to forgotten about Thanksgiving. Everything is Christmas now, which I get. We're only, 40 days out, something like that. But the poor turkey, no love. If you haven't tried the Arran aromatic soap, you really need to. The soap can be found at a local or a U.S.-based distributor, or you can go directly through Arran Aromatics. And the EDT is a little bit harder to find. You have to go through a Scottish distributor on that. And they do have a lavender, but they don't have the lavender in the. They have a Scottish lavender, but they don't have it in a shaving soap, just a fragrance. And since we're going for kind of a deep, dark shave, so to speak, with this, we're going to be using the Jerry Stark 6/8 Viking. And this is a Damascus with a French point. That has been touched up on a black arc, and then also taken across the convex hone and leather strap. Going a little bit slower today for two reasons. One, this Stark does not have a muted point. And it's been a little while since I've done an actual straight shave. A couple weeks, I think, or a week at least. You can still find some of the Jerry Stark razors, I think, on the secondary market. He stopped producing razors a few years ago as he went back into the restaurant business. As far as I know, his wife still owns the largest knife shop in the country. And that's located up in Holbrook, Arizona. It's a huge place. But we miss Jerry a lot. It was nice to be able to get a custom razor that you designed from him at a relatively inexpensive price as far as custom razors. So this will be our last video before we go back to the shop. We've got another 2 work cycles before we take some time off for the holiday. This is incredibly a fun razor to use, although I do have to be a little bit more diligent, especially over here. You know, I was talking about how I trained a bunch of students, both regular, you know, and this wasn't just barber school students. This was a barber exposition, so we had barbers from all over the country, both experienced and new, as well as students. And what it made me realize, even as a barber, that the knowledge of straight razor shaving is pretty limited. And what I mean by that is I think those of us that do it daily, especially those of us that own a forum about shaving, take it for granted on, number one, the type of equipment that is available for people, and the techniques used, because we do it all the time. And what's amazing about that is when I was showcasing the different types of honing, the different type of razors and so forth, there are a lot of different types of straight razors, whether they be traditional like these, or removable blade straight feather style razors, or even the ones, and what's amazing is the vast majority of barbers are still, sadly, using the ones that they received as part of their kit in barber school, which is really a very inexpensive DE, half DE bladed style shavette, which are absolutely horrible for straight razor shaving as far as on clients. So it was kind of neat to show them, because I probably took, probably 25 to 30 razors with me, both of all types. I took a WEC guarded razor. I took a what they call a sift razor, which is what I use for, which is very similar to a Dorco, that I use for razor hair cutting, both guarded and non-guarded. It's made by a company called Tondeo, which can be used as a shaving razor too. I took a multitude of shavettes, and then of course the Tedless and the Feather, which are used quite often in my shop if I'm not using a regular straight. And then I took a number of regular straight razors in the 5/8 and 6/8 realm, although I did blow them away with a 8/8 Wade Butcher that I use. And I did actually, with one of the models, I did shave that person with the 8/8, and the students were just blown away that, you know, basically you're shaving somebody with a meat cleaver. I thought about asking Jerry at Fenster over on the Shaving Cadre to lend me his Ulu, but I figured that would have just freaked him out. So all in all, it was a good, productive day. I was asked to teach, after that, I was asked to teach some master classes on different styles of barbering at the local barber schools, for both what they call the Roffler sculpture cut, which is a complete haircut done with a straight razor, and then the shaving and stuff. So pretty nice to get the accolades. For doing what you love. Because that old adage is true. If you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. And those people in the cadre know that this is career number 3 for me. First, it was the Air Force. Second was as a firefighter, but unfortunately some injuries prevented that. And then I went into the insurance business, retired from the insurance business, sold my agency, and said, you know what? The one thing that's not going on anymore is true traditional old style barbering. And so I became a barber. I've been doing that ever since and very happy with it. A little bit of cleanup today, not much. In fact, I don't even think I'll need a flat blade at all. No, pretty smooth, just like that. That's it. Get cleaned up here real quick. See how we did on the Allen. Not bad at all. A couple of little zaps, but nothing major. That's only because I haven't used a straightener a little bit. But definitely DSBBS for sure. We'll leave the face a little bit damp, and we'll add some Quinn's lavender. We'll let that dry down a bit while we go over again what we used. So we used a Jerry Stark 6/8 Damascus with horn scales. Just a beautiful, beautiful razor. And with a French point. For the brush today, we used a Paladin Neptune Clio. Just an absolutely beautiful brush. Really, with most of Paladin's brushes, you don't get the full effect with lighting. For the soap, we used Aaron Aromatics Macri. Just a wonderful, smoky, briny, salty, deep, boozy soap. For the aftershave balm, we'll be using the same Macri. And this stuff, you don't need, I mean, a drop. I mean, that's it. And that's probably more than enough. It emulsifies very quickly into the skin. Has a nice, like I said, a nice briny, scotchy, sea aquatic type of note. Just really, really nice. And we'll be using just some residual Clubman talc that I had from yesterday. Because I did something yesterday I very rarely do, and that's just a quick 2-pass DE shave so I could get out the door, which was interesting. Because when you stop after 2 passes, when your habit says otherwise, it kind of throws off your whole day. Okay, and then for the EDT, we will be using, once again, Aaron Aromatics Macri, or Metri, however you want to pronounce it. Super salty, super briny, super boozy. Just wonderful. And then to add that malt scotch feeling to it, we will be adding, if I can find it, there it is, malt. I will probably be purchasing this one as a full bottle, because it's just wonderful. All right, that's it, folks. Thank you for joining us for a Tuesday shave here at Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. I hope everybody's doing wonderfully. Please don't forget, I said, to come visit us at the Shaving Cadre. And then all your comments are certainly appreciated. We try to get back to you as soon as we can on those comments. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week, and we'll probably see you again next Sunday. Have a great day.